Taking a look now at this rainbow spotted by Chris and Bella in Monterey. Quite a few of those we saw, or at least photos
I mean,
of.
what a day for it, too.
Yeah,
St. Patrick's Day.
Perfect.
Did anyone find a crock of gold? Probably talk to the lawyer, not your lawyer, before you tell everyone else. Probably smart.
Yeah, you know.
Financial advisor. Good. Look at that beautiful doggo down there just kind of hanging out there. That's a golden retriever, maybe?
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
I would say some people probably would say that their dog is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
There you go. And that rainbow was not a paid actor. I mean,
That's true, as far as we know.
yeah, I mean, we don't know for sure.
Check the receipts, I suppose. But all right.
The rainbow.
Rainbow. Okay. Live look, Domenico's Wharf, wind. Still blowing out there tonight. We've got some ripples in the harbor. We got a little movement in the boats. It's shaking and a grooving out there still late this evening as we basically are on the backside of our storm system moving through. And we're in the cold air advection mode, if you want to get technical about it. But it doesn't mean we're necessarily going to be colder tomorrow. In fact, we're actually going to warm up a little bit tomorrow. The air mass over us warms up about 4.5 degrees Fahrenheit by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. So tonight a little chilly, but tomorrow afternoon looking pretty nice, a little bit warmer. Still a little cool for this time of year. Wind's still blowing out there, maybe just a touch lower than the last hour we shared these numbers with you, but still 31 miles per hour gusting at the Monterey Airport and close to that in Marina, Salinas as well. So we're still seeing some bluster out there tonight. This will slowly taper off through the overnight hours, but you might still hear some rocking and rolling of the trees scraping against those windows late tonight. It's a horrible sound. I hope that's not happening to you. Here's our storm tracker radar. Low pressure off to the northeast. Busy day across the state. A couple of funnel cloud reports in the Central Valley. Nothing local. We had some hail reports today and some lightning and thunder that occurred, but that has come to an end and just a few straggling showers on the backside of this low. That's going to be moving out. And then this next system will start to work its way in. It will be here late on Wednesday and will bring us some more precipitation. We'll talk about how much of that in just a moment. Let's take a look at our future track, get right into it, talk about your hour-by-hour forecast overnight tonight. A few showers still lingering over the next couple of hours. They'll come to an end. Most likely, I mean, the place I would say, if I had to pick one spot that could still be seeing showers by like 4 a.m., it'd be Carmel Valley as far as populated areas. But the rest of us pretty much should be dry by then. Morning commute, patchy fog possible, but probably no more precipitation falling from the sky. So watch out for some areas of reduced visibility. The rest of the day tomorrow will be nice and sunny. Drier air starts to filter in. We lose all the clouds and we'll see nice conditions. Highs will be a little cool. Again, the air mass will still be chilly tomorrow, but at least you'll be in the sunshine. Fast forward things to Wednesday. High clouds on the increase late Wednesday evening. That next frontal boundary comes in. This is 7 p.m. Wednesday, seeing a little bit of light rain. This one doesn't look as interesting as the one that came through last night into this morning, but will provide us with some more precipitation. That could be enough to keep those roads wet through the Thursday morning commute. So we'll watch that for you. Right now, I'm not too concerned about it outside of some minor inconveniences. In the meantime, let's talk some temperatures. We're going to head into the Santa Cruz Mountains. These are new numbers. I just refreshed all my numbers for you, folks. If you watched our 10 o'clock show, you might see some differences. Not a lot of difference, but I did change them up a little bit based on what I was seeing in some of the late model runs. Upper 30s. And the current trends of temperatures, obviously. Upper 30s, Santa Cruz Mountain Valleys for lows, close to 60 for your highs. 61 in Santa Cruz, 60 in Capitola. Tomorrow we're going to stay in the mid-50s up on the ridge tops on over to the east shore of the bay, staying in the upper 50s to low 60s for your highs. Lows tomorrow morning close to 40 degrees, maybe even dipping into the upper 30s. Upper 30s, northern valleys, highs in the low 60s tomorrow. On over to the peninsula, we will still have that northwesterly wind off the water. That's going to keep us in the 50s tomorrow, but lows will be in the 40s. And then down south, our warmest areas, we'll see some highs in the mid 60s from like Greenfield southward. But we do have lows in the low to mid 30s. The Weather Service has a frost advisory tomorrow morning out there. I'm not too concerned about that. But, you know, if you live in some of the southern valleys, we might see those temperatures approaching freezing, but widespread frost is not expected by me anyway. 7-day forecast, coastal areas. We have, again, a chance of rain late Wednesday into Thursday. Probably not a big deal. And then a warm up. Temperatures heading upward. We will have some spring wind, though. Northwest winds will still be cooking day to day, probably especially late Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, maybe tailing off a little bit by Sunday. And by that time, we start to warm up quite a bit. We could be looking at temps in the 70s by next week. It's been a while, right? Inland areas also, a little bit of rain coming Wednesday into Thursday, not much. If you live in South Monterey County, you might not see anything at all. And beyond that, the warm up outside of a little wind looks pretty nice. Maxwell's spring equinox, it's his personal one, that is early on Thursday morning at a little after 2 a.m. So there you go, Maxwell.
There you go.
I don't normally put your personal stuff on the calendar, but
Hey, it's a big one.
But the payment cleared, so there you go.
There we go. Thank you, Dan.